What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are back with some more realistic rebuilds, and today we got to do a team that's been pretty underwhelming this year, with that being the Arizona Cardinals. Obviously they didn't have Hopkins for like the first 6 games of the season, then Marquise Brown got hurt. It's just not been a good season for the Cardinals very much at all. So today we're gonna be doing an Arizona Cardinals realistic rebuild. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. But like I said, man, the Cardinals have just been overwhelmingly kind of disappointing. Kyler Murray's been underwhelming. This team just hasn't really been very good, and I think a lot of that is mostly blamed on Cliff Kingsbury. I would imagine he's probably gone after this season. I would almost bet my money on it that he is going to get fired. But there's some talent here on this Arizona team. There really is. There's a lot of guys to be excited about, but obviously there's still more work to be done. So we're going to get into the offseason because obviously I don't think this team is making the playoffs at 4-8. So we're just going to go ahead and skip straight to the offseason, get to work, make this team a contender again because they have their franchise quarterback. We got to make things work, man. I feel like Kingsbury will be fired, so I'm hired now. You see all this? This could be you. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. You're picking overs or unders on your favorite players that you love watching each and every Sunday. Let me show you how it works. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop, and they pretty much have every sport you can absolutely imagine. NFL, NBA, soccer, CSGO. But since we're an NFL channel, we're going to go ahead and talk about the NFL for a second. So let's say I want to go Derek Carr and Patrick Mahomes over on both of them. 2 players gets me up to 3 times my money. But if I wanted to go even crazier, let's say I want to do 5 players, throw 5 players in here. You can go up to 5 players, which that's going to 10 times your money if you get all correct, which you can go flex play. Even if you get 4 right, you still get a little bit of money in return. Now, I will tell you, I have started with $100 in here, and I'm up to 500. Prize Picks has been so much fun for me this year. If you want to go ahead and sign up, link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables. They're matching your deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. So if you deposit 100, you get 200 to work with. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. So we ended up finishing the season at 8-9. The Rams were also a mess, of course. This whole NFC West is just backwards, man. We all thought Seattle would be the worst team, and they just aren't. They're one of the best in this division. Offense was 21st in NFL. So I'm trying to see where we're at on both sides of the ball. Defense 20th. So kind of middle of the pack. Kyler Murray 25-15. They have him as an award winner as well. Don't know if he's really an award winner in real life. DeAndre Hopkins, Marquise Brown, AJ Green, all very good. Defensively, sacks wise, you had 6.5 from JJ Watt. I mean, there's just a lot that needs to be done here. Byron Murphy's had a good year, but let's get to work. We have the re-signing stage in front of us. 23 players ready to negotiate. We have $92 million in cap space. There might be some trades we make, might be some cuts we make. We'll just kind of see and feel it out. Rodney Hudson at 34 years old. He's superstar dev. There is reasons to keep him. There's also reasons for me to let him go. Same thing with kind of JJ Watt, 34 years old. Probably will let him go. I'm going to try to bring back Trayvon Mullen and Byron Murphy, though. I think it makes a lot of sense to bring back Byron Murphy. He's been great for Arizona this year, so I'm going to go ahead and sign him back. And then the Cardinals traded for Trayvon Mullen, I think before, wasn't it before the season started, if I'm not mistaken? It was a while ago. I know it wasn't at the deadline. I think it was like, maybe it was at the deadline. I don't remember. I remember they traded for him, so I'm going to bring him back. AJ Green, I'm not bringing back. Zach Allen, 26-year-old. Worst case scenario, he's depth, so I'll give him an offer. He's back, 26, normal dev. That's not bad. Justin Pugh. And I think that's going to be it for me. I think I'm going to let everyone else go. I'm tempted to sign Rodney Hudson back, I guess, because, I mean, there's not a whole lot of centers available that are better. So I'll get Rodney Hudson an offer, and he's going to go to free agency. I'm not going to be too concerned about it. I'm not going to franchise tag him either. So let's just head to free agency and let's get to work. And then I want to look at team salaries as well, kind of see who's making all the money on the roster. I know D-Hop's making some money. Kyler Murray obviously got paid. So let's take a look at our roster in general, though. What is our lineup looking like as of right now for this Arizona team? I know they have weapons. There's a lot to be excited about on the offensive weapons. Got D-Hop, Rondale Moore. They traded for Robbie Anderson, and I don't even think they really used him, or it doesn't seem like it anyway. James Conner, Benjamin's not even on the roster anymore. He got released, and I think he's on the Texans now. So probably just going to go ahead and cut him. I don't know. We free up $1 million. Yeah, so he got released anyway, so I'm just going to cut him right now. And then rest of it, Zach Ertz is still a pretty good tight end. Terry McBride. Defensively, you have Buda Baker, Jalen Thompson, which is amazing. Isaiah Simmons, which is listed as strong safety. I'll probably move him back to middle linebacker, to be honest with you, because we need another middle linebacker anyway. Marcus Golden, start development, but he's a 69 overall. And then Byron Murphy. We're running a 3-4 here, obviously. So going to move Isaiah Simmons back to middle linebacker. That is one thing we are doing because we have Buda Baker there anyway. But then we can get into some cuts, maybe some signings, maybe some trades. We'll see what we can do. So we're already kind of looking at things, and we see Robbie Anderson. We can cut him for $9 million. Again, I think it was one of the most pointless trades for the Cardinals to go out and trade for him. I mean, they didn't give up a ton to get him, but I'm going to cut him. We have 3 good wide receivers anyway, so I don't really see the point of keeping Robbie Anderson here. And then you have Marcus Golden, who, like I said, got star development, but he's 32 years old. Don't even think I really want him on the roster anymore, so I'm just going to cut him as well. So that is going to be the next thing we do. I'm not going to cut D-Hop. Buda Baker, I'm not going to cut. Marquise Brown, I'm not going to cut. We're going to have to repay him next year. Zach Ertz, I'm going to leave. Kyler Murray, obviously, I can't even cut him even if I wanted to. DJ Humphries, not going to be able to happen either. I guess we have 1 left tackle. We have 1 offensive lineman, but the offensive line is kind of an issue right now. So that is kind of our biggest issue. We have a running back. We have wide receivers. We have a tight end. So on the offensive side of the ball, you're really just focused on the offensive line. It's bad. We need everything besides the left tackle. But the weapons here, you got James Conner's running back, which is fine. He's not my favorite running back in the world, but he's all good. Linebackers, you definitely could maybe grab a couple. Gardeck, how old is Gardeck? I feel like he's young, or am I mistaken? He is 29. Never mind, he's not young. I don't know why I thought he was young for a second. But secondary is not bad either, so maybe just add like another corner potentially. But defense is a little bit more focused than the offense, but offensive line is still an issue. So let's see what we can do in free agency. Like I said, we need everything besides a left tackle. Also need another outside linebacker. You have Kareem Hunt sitting here, which I kind of like the idea of. Odell Beckham, don't need. Jamel Dean would be a lot of fun to bring to Arizona. That would make our secondary phenomenal. Tony Pollard has interest. Ronnie Hudson. I could go back and try to get him again. Juju Smith-Schuster, McCourty, Davenport, Leighton Vander Esch. That's not really an issue. And I don't really see outside linebackers here, so I don't know if I'll be able to find that here. So we'll probably have to draft outside linebackers, it's looking like, which is fine. Or you can get like an Andrew Van Ginkel as depth, I guess, or just someone. But I kind of like the idea of Jamel Dean. Him, Byron Murphy, Trayvon Mullen could really complete this cornerback room. So I really like the idea of that. That way I don't have to worry about corner at all. So I'm going to go for Jamel Dean. That's going to be our first offer. And we're not in the running just yet, but I'll up it if I need to. Nate Davis is the other guy I wanted to go for. He's always here, and we need offensive line help. So Nate Davis is going to be the top of my priority list. I might go for Ronnie Hudson again because, like I said, they're really... And then you have Conklin. I mean, we just need offensive linemen. So I guess if I have to spend big on offensive line and free agency, I will. That way I don't have to really address it in the draft. That would be really nice. And then center was the other thing I really wanted to go for, and that obviously being Rodney Hudson. And then I'll make one more offer on the defensive side of the ball. I think I'll go on D-line. And I kind of like the idea, which we're not in the running for any of these guys that I've offered on, by the way. Davenport could be fun. You got left in. You got J.J. Watt. We could bring him back. Chris Wormley. Bryce Huff. But I am going to go ahead and try to get... I was looking at D tackles here. But no, I'm going to go for Marcus Davenport. Why not? I mean, we need D-line help. So Davenport could be fun here. Or we can move into linebacker. Either way. I mean, we'll see what we can do. So... let's take a look at our offers. We have 5 offers here to try to get all these guys in free agency. So Jamel Dean, top of the priority list. Davenport, we're not there. Conklin and Nate Davis. So I have to up my offers on like Rodney Hudson, which I'll give him a 2-year deal, I guess. I don't know if that's going to change his mind. I'll give him a 2-year deal to keep Rodney Hudson around. And we're still not there. Davenport, we're not really there either, but I'll go ahead and up my offer maybe a little bit and see if that's going to change anything. We'll see if we can get all these guys. Jamel Dean, if we're number 1 offer, which we're still not. So I'm going to go very player-friendly in Jamel Dean. So we're spending our money here, but I think it's going to be worth it in the long run. So I don't know if we'll get all these guys, but I'm just going to submit my offers now. And we get 1, 2, 3. So we got Marcus Davenport, got Jamel Dean, got Nate Davis. We did not get Rodney Hudson or Jack Conklin, though. So offensive line is still a huge issue. Kareem Hunt sitting here is kind of fun, but I don't know if I want to spend that much on a running back when I can just draft one if I really don't like James Conner. So let's just head to the draft and let's figure out what we're going to do on draft night. So before we head into the draft, this is what we're currently looking like. I moved Davenport to linebacker and he fits the scheme that way. So I like that a lot. And then D-line still very much needs help. So it's kind of building in the trenches at this point. We can kind of roll with Gardeck for 1 more year if we need to. Secondary is really good offensively. The offensive line is the issue. So we're looking at D-line and offensive line pretty much in the draft. So we're pretty much building, like I said, in the trenches going into this draft. I don't even know what our draft pick situation is looking like. So let's take a real quick look at it, see what pick we have, and see what we can get. And honestly, if Bijan Robinson's on the board at pick 12, I low-key might take him. I don't know. We'll see. Although I probably shouldn't. I have James Conner, but man, I do not like James Conner that much. I don't know why. It's just something about him. All right, at least here in Madden. I'm not saying in real life I don't like him, but in Madden, I don't know if he's going to do us all that good, but we'll see. So pick number 12 on the board. Jalen Duncan goes off the board. So let's see what we got going on. Got Will Levis, Noah Sewell, Kayshawn, and here he is, Bijan Robinson. I honestly think that would bring a whole new dynamic to this offense. I'm doing it. I'm going to take Bijan Robinson at pick 12. Sue me. I know some people hate when I take running back round 1, but he's an absolute stud. Taking him here, and he's going to bring a whole new dynamic to our offense. I love it, and I'm going to be okay with that. Round 2, pick 12. Like I said, offensive line is still a huge issue, so maybe I shouldn't have done that, but let's go build an offensive line. So we have Jordan Battle, A.T. Perry, Will McDonald, Garrett Williams, Roy, Andrew Voorhees, Cedric Van Pran, Cornelius Johnson. I'm going down the board like crazy because I am going to be taking Zion Nelson to be my brand new tackle. We got a guard, which is nice. So I'm going to grab Zion Nelson to improve this offensive line a little bit. And then in round 3, I'll probably go D-line. We have Zach Allen there right now, but if I can get a good D tackle or end in round 3, I think that's ideal. And then we have round 4 to maybe get something else as well. Zay Flowers, Jermaine Burton, TJ Bass, Zach Pickens, Aaron Frost, Tyler Steen. There's actually some really good offensive linemen available. BJ Ojolari would have been nice to grab here. Rook, Torrance, Parker Washington, Tyler Davis. So I'm looking at the offensive line, and there's just way too many good options on the offensive line. We have tackle, so I'm kind of looking at TJ Bass out of Oregon. Pass protector, taking a look at him. He's got great ratings, and I think we got to take him here. So I'm going offensive line again. TJ Bass, welcome to the Cardinals. Very happy with that selection. And then round 4, I guess I'm going D-line. So probably not going to get much out of it, but we can kind of focus on D-line in the next offseason. Rook goes off the board right before we're about to pick. Got Tyler Davis, who probably is going to be my pick here because there's just not really much better of an option. So welcome to the team, Tyler Davis. That will be our draft. That is our offseason. Did we build a championship contender in one offseason? Maybe not, but I think this team could definitely be in the playoffs for sure, especially with Bijan Robinson elevating our offense in the run game. So offensively, we're still kind of poverty on the O-line as far as center is concerned, but we're just going to have to roll with it for this year. You got Marquise Brown, Zach Ertz, DeAndre Hopkins, Rondale Moore, Bijan Robinson, James Conner, Kyler Murray still at quarterback. Defensively, you have Marcus Davenport, Isaiah Simmons, Zaven Collins, Gardeck, Jalen Thompson, Trayvon Mullen, Jamel Dean, Byron Murphy, Buda Baker, Zach Allen. You have Deshaun Han, I believe, and then you have Tyler Davis down here somewhere, who's a 66 overall. So we're running with Fotu still as our D tackle. So I'm honestly expecting potentially playoffs this year. I really do think we can make it. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully we do find ourselves in the dance. Get the Eagles on opening night. We'll see how this goes. At the end of this season, we finish off 8-9 on the year. So once again, back-to-back 8-9 seasons, which isn't ideal. Obviously, we'll take a look at the stats in a second. I know we have Marquise Brown to re-sign, and obviously we have, D-line help that we need. So we'll take a look at how the stats went. 8-9, not ideal. It's not the worst case scenario. It's not like we went like 5-12 or something, but still not great. So offensively, 20th in the NFL. So I thought that'd be elevated a little bit more. And then defensively, 5th in the NFL. So I love that. You had 34-14 from Kyler Murray, 989 yards and 6 touchdowns from Bijan Robinson. Marquise Brown, Hopkins, Rondale Moore all had really good years. Even Robinson had some reception yards. Marcus Davenport with 8.5 sacks. Zach Allen with 4. You had Deshaun Han with 2. 1.5 from Zaven Collins. Interceptions, you had 4 from Jamel Dean, 2 from Simmons, 2 from Buda Baker, 2 from Trayvon, 2 from Byron Murphy, and 1 from Zaven Collins. So defense was great, which is really promising. So I want to try to retain the defense as much as I can. And obviously, we need to work on the offense. So we're going to have this draft. We're going to have this whole offseason to try to see what we can do to make this roster better. Our cap space situation is not the best right now, $38 million. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to go for us. As far as guys we can upgrade, they're not really important. Let's auto upgrade those guys. And then resigning stage, first step to the process. We only have 8 players. I know Marquise Brown is one of these guys. Maybe Isaiah Simmons as well, which it is. Vote 2, but everyone else I'm not too worried about, which is great. So Marquise Brown, obviously, I do want to bring him back, keep him in Arizona. It's been a great trade for them. He was phenomenal before he went down. So I'm glad we got Marquise Brown back. As is Simmons, I do have interest in bringing him back as well. After this, though, we only have $13 million in cap space, so I want to retain the defense, and we've done that. We're not retaining our D tackle or our other left end, so that is going to be something we really, really need to take note of. Hopefully, we can maybe cut DJ Humphries this offseason to free up some money, although we'll have to replace him. So it's going to be a definitely challenging offseason with the amount of salary that we do have. So let's see let's see who's making all the money here. So salaries, Buda Baker making a lot, but I'm not going to cut him. D-Hop making a lot, not going to cut him. Either Zach Ertz, I could cut him and free up $10 million. DJ Humphries, I can cut up $7 million. Connor Thompson, Zach Allen, same thing. Zaven Collins, Rondale Moore. So, I mean, I'm pretty much choosing between Ertz and Humphries. I think I do want to cut DJ Humphries for sure, and I might even cut Zach Ertz as well, to be honest with you. So I am going to cut DJ Humphries. This is going to hurt our offense very much, but I'm going to have to retool the offense a little bit. So savings-wise, we're going to go again on Zach Ertz as well. I'm cutting him as well, which sucks to do, but we need this money very, very badly. So yeah, we also have Trey McBride waiting in the shadows, so I think we'll be fine with him if we just roll with him. $31 million to spend, and obviously we need to spend it still on some defensive help. Offensive line, center, and they got Trey McBride at tight end, which I might have to just roll with him at tight end, to be honest with you. Robinson has superstar X Factor, which is amazing. Defensively, I mean, it's not too bad. Gardeck isn't the best, but Zach Allen, Tyler Davis, so D-line still very much needs help. So still just building in the trenches. Literally, that's what our issue has been this whole video. So let's see if we can address that maybe a little bit here in free agency. Maybe we can make a trade as well. You got Justin Herbert, Rashawn Gary, which obviously Rashawn Gary would be amazing to have him opposite of Marcus Davenport. That sounds scary. You got Gabe Davis, Elton Jenkins. We also have Mike. Our guards, I think, are fine, though. I don't think we need a guard. I think we need a tackle and a center. Jeremy Chin, Brandon Ayuk. This is always a good free agency class. Ed Oliver's here as well. Center-wise, we have Connor Williams, who has no offers right now, so that could probably be a really good center to go get. And left tackle, you got Jedrick Willis. So yeah, I'm definitely seeing what I'm going for. So Jonah Willis, Jedrick Willis. I'm going to go for Jedrick Willis to be my left tackle if I can pull this off. That would be amazing. So I'm going for Jedrick Willis, and then I'm also going for Connor Williams. So there's no offers right now. That's going to address the offensive line, and that's probably going to be the only way we can address it. So Connor Williams, and that is going to be what I'm going for. So we're trying to improve the offense as much as possible. That's what I'm going for. Willis and Connor Williams. I'm going to have to up my offer on Jedrick Willis because I really do want him very badly. So I'm giving him a deal of a lifetime and hopefully get both of them to complete this offensive line. Connor Williams still has no offers. Please just sign with us. And he's still getting some interest. We have to up our offer maybe a little bit, it looks like, because he's going to be the best center that we can get here. And hopefully that leads to us signing him. And we do get Connor Williams. So offensive line is addressed. Now, I think with my $3 million left available to me, I think I want to go make a trade with it. I'm going to have to go for somebody that's very, very cheap. But Connor Williams' offensive line is looking very, very good. Trey McBride's going to have to be the tight end. Linebackers is going to have to stay the way it is. Gardeck's going to have to play, or we draft a linebacker to replace him. I don't know. But D-line help, very much needed. So I'm going to go trade for a defensive lineman on whatever position I can find. I'm trading in round 4 for Logan Hall. We get a simple young left end from the Buccaneers. I think that's going to be a nice addition to the team. And now we can just jump into the draft. That was what I wanted to accomplish. We get what we needed there. A left end who's young and maybe has some development to him. We address the offensive line. Now we need to get a D tackle very, very badly. We drafted Tyler Davis, but he's not all that good in overall. Maybe another good linebacker as well, because I don't want to rely on Gardeck forever. We can definitely get some things we need in this draft. So I'm very, very excited to jump in and see what we can do here. So we are going to be picking at number 12. So once again, 12th pick overall. I think this is what we were last year. We could make a trade, obviously, with this pick, but I just want to simply keep building through the draft. You got Mitch Curry, Nick Edison, Xavier Worthy. I mean, if I needed offensive line help, I would grab it, but I don't need it. You have Mike Clayton out of Oregon, which he could be a replacement to Gardeck. Let's see what his grades are looking like. A pursuit, A to C block shedding. He actually looks really damn good. I might take him here. Mike Clayton, welcome to the Cardinals. He's going to be my brand new pass rushing linebacker to potentially take over for Gardeck. And now in round 2, pick 12 needs to be D tackle, I think. I'm going to get a good D tackle here. I'll feel pretty good about myself. So let's see. We have Mike McBride, Earl Duncan, Clayton Smith, Antoine Allen, Shelton Biddle, Frankie Sullivan. We got Jose out of Georgia. Don't know where he's, or I don't know his last name, but he doesn't look all that good either. Do I trade? I mean, I'm going to have to take him. I'm going to take Jose here. Normal development. Not going to be all that great, but we got Logan Hall. Got Jose. Maybe we take another end here in round 3 just to kind of be on the safe side. We've been addressing this defense as much as we can. So next pick, Daryl Buckhalter, Aaron Odin, Floyd Conley, Joey Overheim, Shaq Mickens, Curtis Colbert, Devin Rutland, Levi Edwards out of Illinois. Maybe I take him and move him down to D-line. I don't know. We just need someone here. So I'm going to take Levi Edwards, and that is going to be my draft. So hopefully those guys can come in right away and help out immediately. Defense was phenomenal last year. We addressed the offensive line issue. So hopefully our offense can be much better next year as well. At the end of the season, we turn things around and go at 11-6. So after back-to-back 9-8 years, we finish in our division first in the NFC West, which is amazing. We're going to play the Atlanta Falcons in round 1. They have them labeled as a cold opponent. I don't understand that in Madden. If someone makes it playoffs, are they really that cold? But stats and awards. Take a real quick look. Offense was 19 NFL, so offense still really isn't that good. Defensively was 100% scheme fit, and they were 11th in the NFL. So you had 36-9 from Kyler Murray. Robinson with 7 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. You had Hopkins 1,100 yards, 800 yards from Trey McBride. So even after cutting Zach Ertz, we still had progress or results out of our tight end. And then sacks, we had 8.5 from Davenport, 7 from Mike Clayton as a rookie, 7 from Zach Allen, 3.5, 2.5, 1. A lot of sacks go around. And then we had 5 interceptions from Simmons, 3 from Collins, 3 from Jamel Dean, 2 from Trayvon Mullen, 1 from Buddha, and 1 from Byron, 1 from Wilson. So here we go. Let's get in to the playoffs. We get to play the Atlanta Falcons. So battle the birds here. Let's jump in. We have to play Herbert, who signed with the Falcons, which Justin Herbert with Drake London and Kyle Pitts. Yeah, sounds kind of fun. I don't know why the Chargers never signed Justin Herbert, but yeah, I'm excited. All right, baby, wild card weekend. Like I said, battle of the birds. We have home field advantage here, so we need to come out here and take advantage, man. Like, we got to come out here, beat some Falcons, but I guess you can say we're going to go up 3-7 on them, but they respond. Our defense isn't getting stops right now, but we do score on offense, which is great, and they're going to respond with a field goal. We need to score, and we do not. 13-14 so far. We are going to go up 13-21. So far, so good. We respond with another touchdown, another interception. Did that say 4th and 30? Isaiah Simmons intercepts Herbert again, and that's all she wrote. We move on to the divisional round, which is a beautiful W to start the playoffs. And now we play the New Orleans Saints back at home in a divisional round. This should be a very, very good matchup. I'm hoping we can beat them. I have no idea who their quarterback is at this point. No idea who that is. Is that Will Levis potentially? Not sure. Let's come out here and let's see if we can beat the Saints, and we can go to the NFC Championship if we take care of business. They're up 3-0, and offense isn't doing anything so far. Thought they were driving there, but nothing so far. Please don't. There we go. Interception, good field position. Another interception. Defense steps up and allows good field position. Saints do tie it up, though. We're up 17-10. Get another interception from Davenport, which is crazy, but we'll take it. And it is now going to be 17-13. Keep the lead going. 17-13, good field position. Again, 14-13. I mean, so many interceptions. I don't know how many turnovers we've caused, but there's been like 5 interceptions, and we beat the New Orleans Saints in the divisional round. So those turnovers were very, very necessary. I think without them, we probably lose here because our offense wasn't doing anything. Thank you, defense, for great field position. And now, last but not least, at least in the NFC, we have to go to Tampa Bay to beat the Buccaneers, who I have no idea who their quarterback is at this point. Doesn't even matter. We got to beat the Bucs to get to the Super Bowl. It's Will Levis as our quarterback. He always ends up being a stud in the simulation after like year number 1. So can't lie, I'm a little nervous about this one. We need to score, and we are going to go up 3-0. So at least we get some points. We allow them a field goal, and we get another field goal. Get a stop. Okay, we're driving down. We've been driving, but we haven't really punched it in the end zone. And the Buccaneers get another field goal. We can take the lead here, but we won't. What about now? And we take a field goal. So field goals so far, it's been a field goal game. Field goals back and forth. Defense has just been great in, I guess, the red zone or whatever. Another field goal. And they finally take the lead. Okay, 15-19, a minute 23 left in the clock. It's time for me to jump in and make something happen. 15-19, we need a very, very good drive. I'm going to go screen here to start this drive. Let's see how this sets up to Bijan Robinson. It's actually going to kind of be there. It's going to be pretty decent. Not a bad game, not great either. Murray has had a clean game so far, which is nice. But now we need to make sure we get in the end zone because obviously it's a 4-point game at this point. Just going to go to Robinson here. I don't even know where the first down marker is, but I think that's a first down. Okay, 58 seconds left in the clock. We need to kind of speed it up a little bit. 40 seconds left. We got to be very, very careful with the clock because right now we're kind of just letting it roll. I'm going to give X a chance. I don't know. This might be Rondo. This might have been stupid. Okay, that was dumb. Rondo Moore. I cannot just throw him a 50-50 ball. What am I doing? Okay. 4 verticals. Let's see if I can get something to set up here. I really hate the momentums here, man. Like, I really can't see where I'm throwing, but it's all good. I kind of memorize it in a way. Actually, might be able to just scramble this for a first down. Not going to get a first down, but I'll call my first timeout. At least I get a decent gain out of that. And now I'm going to go back to 4 verticals and look for Robinson underneath to get me a first down and maybe get him out of bounds as well if it's there. They blitz me and Robinson gets stuck. That's so annoying. He was going to be there and he gets stuck, and now it's 4th down. It's 4th down. We need a first down, 24 seconds out of the clock, so I'm really losing time here as well. So I'm going to take the first down here with X, and we get the first down. Please don't fumble. There we go. 19 seconds left. All right. Now I really need to start thinking about, we have one timeout, but I really need to start thinking about, you know, taking care of the football here. And wow, we actually have them playing 3-man deep. So this could actually set up really nicely. If I can scramble this out, which I'm not going to be able to, but A should have a first down and more. Get out of bounds, get out of bounds, get out of bounds. Let's go. Down the 26-yard line. That set up beautifully. I might just run it again. They played 3-man deep, and it worked out very well. We have Simmons. We do have a timeout, so if we take a sack, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I prefer not to. I'm going to give Hopkins one-on-one, and he doesn't come down with it. I had to take a shot. All right. I had to take a shot. He was one-on-one. I feel like I got to take a shot again as well. Or if I can scramble this, I don't know. I mean, I have to give D-Hop a chance. That's going to be Marquise Brown this time. Actually, might be able to scramble. Actually, McBride's wide open. He's open. Can I get in? Can I get in? Yes, I can. 1 second left on the clock. Wow, that was clutch. Trey McBride gets in with 1 second left remaining. Pretty much at the buzzer. If they score somehow here, GG's. But we're moving on to the Super Bowl. That was so clutch. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Super Bowl time. We get the Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl. It's going to be a tough matchup. I don't know how well this is going to go. We get a stop to start things off, and we're going to go up 3-0. So far, so good. Is this going to be another field goal battle? 3-3. And, okay, another field goal. We'll take it. It's going to be another field goal battle incoming, boys. But we are going to get another field goal. I mean, I guess we have a 2-possession lead at this point, but still, we like more than field goals. But defense so far is playing phenomenal. They get a safety out of us, I guess. They could tie it up. It's a 1-possession game now. But we take the lead. They are going to take it right back. And I think that's it. We won a Super Bowl against the Buffalo Bills. I didn't even have to jump in. That was a bizarre score, but you know what? I will take it. We bring the Cardinals to the Super Bowl, and we got it. That's all that matters. Hope you boys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. This is Crushables, as always. See you tomorrow. Saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.